Welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of Monkey See. I have another casted game on the menu for you guys. Know that you love to see Age of Empires 3 content, and today I got for you my buddy Grayplayzz playing as the French. He's playing on the map. I think it's called the Nile Valley. I think it's a valley map. Gray is a pretty new player. He is, however, a content creator. And as you know, I love to support the community. And he asked me to cast this game for him. So as a good monkey, as a good buddy, I'm gonna help my buddy cast and see what he's got on the menu. So he's playing as the French, and in the depths, which is his elo at the moment, I believe he is 600 elo at the moment. He is of course facing up against the broken bullshit that is called Ottoman. And he's playing against Rata Aquatica. It means the water rat. So he's really playing against the rat, basically. And Mr. Rat, he has his deck, of course, in the most common sentence that in the Arabic language. Allahu Akbar! Rrr, with a lot of R's. And yeah, he thinks Allah is great. So yeah, of course, you only have one option if you follow that philosophy. Is the only Muslim. Well, maybe India can also be considered Muslim because they have Muslim population, I believe. But yeah. And we're seeing some flamingos fly over the map here. What a beautiful bird that is. Did you know they get their color from the food that they are consuming? Actually, there are, as they fly away over the horizon, actually they are eating eating a lot of shrimps, which gives them the color. And Gray is already mad at himself, probably because he's shooting his herd 10 kilometers far. But he is aging up, so he's been doing the 12-10 as a good boy. Gray, no matter what you think, man, I'm proud of you. You're doing an excellent build here. Going for the fast fortress, I believe. I assume. But you gotta get a Jacques on the move, my friend. There are a lot of treasures here. This one is free. This one is free. It's like 65 coin. This one, you should start taking it on your side. And like the guys in the middle, the treasures, they are worth your time. They are worth your explorer time. But on the other side, Rata Aquatica, he doesn't speak English. He's a Spanish type of person. Piri Mustafa. And he is using his explorer, so that is already a big difference. I see a treasure on the map, but I don't see a treasure here. Yeah, that's interesting. And Gray just aged up to H2. Let's look at Rata Aquatica. He's also aging up. He's getting some market tech, so he's doing a little bit more greedy build. But that's fine, you know? Like, greedy is usually good. Let's see what Gray is doing. He is not sending his shipment. So that should be your priority, man. If you want to speed up your age up, use your shipment as soon as you age it up. Also, try to keep queuing some... keep queuing your coureur de bois, man. A 12 villager age up to age 3 is suboptimal. And I hope the sound will trigger you. Yes, it does. Oh, you actually surprised me. You're going for the 4 coureur de bois instead of the 700 coin. Which is surprising. Yeah, especially if you're macroing like this. Like, I would say 700 coin, 4 villies, then you go for the 700 wood. Because you want to use that wood whenever you're aging up to age 3. You don't need it now, basically. But yeah, keep Jacques on the move. If you see like the enemy explorer, that should be a trigger. Maybe we see a explorer fight over here, because Rata is gonna find Jacques, and Jacques starts to fight. Yeah, so I'm curious if Rata, like, if he fights back or not. Doesn't seem like he's interested in a fight himself. And Jacques goes back to his spot, which he has been guarding for the last 5 minutes. I'm glad you made a trade post, Gray. That's good. And let's see what Rata did. So he shipped the 700 wood and economic theory. Just taking a sip of my lovely beer, Stella Artois. If you know, you know. So Rata is gathering his wood. He's gonna spam some houses. Curious what his next building will be. Will he go into cavalry, or will he stay with the Janissaries? Maybe build a second barracks? Seems like he's interested in just making Janis and then going to push. Let's move over to Gray. Gray actually made it into H3 without shipping the 700 coin. So that's interesting. And he's starting to make some musketeers. These fellas, they should, like... you have like a button here. Yeah, exactly. But like, try to don't keep them on the move. When they are gathering here, it's fine to just take this herd instead. You don't need to move back to make to take this herd first, you know. What I like to do is I like to split up the fillies. But I mean, it's fine. He is getting some batches of musketeers. And he has 2 falconets, so that is a good mass already. That will certainly counter this mass. I'm sure. Unless the Janissaries can get on top of your cannons in melee mode, which shouldn't be possible, but you never know. You never know. And Gray is doing good for himself. Let's look at Rata. So Rata, even though he shipped his 700 wood, he's not making an extra building. I think he's deciding to stay in H2. But if you do that, like, get another military building and get these numbers to 0, basically. You want to use all the resources that you have. Rata, he is actually smart in scouting the enemy's base before he before he goes in with his units. He saw the cannons. Gray is now shipping the fort, so he will try to get a forward military vantage point, which is always a good thing. But yeah, try to keep scouting. Like this fort wagon, it shouldn't go in front of your military normally. Like, it's good that you take this position, but like move the military there before you move the fort wagon, because if you lose the fort wagon, you lose a very valuable shipment. But let's see if a rata aquatica can actually spot. If he can spot the fort wagon. I think you actually found a corridor here where he won't be spotted. And yeah, that's a good thing for Gray, because now he can quietly build up his fort. And Rata spots the fort. Will he react in time or not? Musketeers are in position and the fort is being made. So this is a very, very good situation for Gray. But he is, however, outmassed here. Try to get your cannons. Yeah. They have to start firing on the infantry. You don't have to commit your musk here. You just want to protect. You just want to protect your falconets. And that's their only task. Like, just let the cannons do the work. Now you can have the fort also starting to shoot. So yeah, Gray is doing great damage here. Great trade. Could be better, but it is already a very, very good start. This 75% range resistance, man. Like, it is so hard to kill a falconet with musketeers in range. Like, normally you never want to do that. So great trade for Gray. He is H3. Still making musketeers, having a healthy amount of resources. But I recommend Gray press that upgrade button here. And when you win a fight like this, I would personally go for military shipments. Get your military shipment point in the front. Oh, damn! He's listening. This is not a live cast, guys. This is not a live game, but he is actually listening. Very, very nice, Gray. Very nice. So upgrade them musks. Try to get another falconet, maybe. And keep making units from this point, basically. Because if they are coming from here, they have to walk a great distance. Yeah, I don't think Rata has something to counter this. He's putting all his eggs in the H2 basket, which can be good, but you have to overwhelm your opponent before, like, basically the fort is up. Also, these delis, they are pretty good at countering the falconets, but at countering musketeers, not so great. And it's looking good for Gray, man. Damn. I feel like he is improving. His strategy is the same. We get the cannons, we get the fort. We attack with Musk Falk, which is a pretty solid comp in any Alo. It's all about execution here. Like, now he couldn't protect his cannon. But yeah, these musketeers, man, they do great in hand attack against cavalry. So just keep making units, brother. look at your resources. You also keep making villagers. That would be my advice. Make villagers. Use your resources. Or is he going up to H4? That's also possible. And use like the 2 heavy cannons in the factories. Now he's using the 8 skirmisher shipment. So I hope you have it here, your forward shipment point. But we'll see when the shipment comes in. Now, yeah, try to not get your villies in idle. Going up with the tycoon. So that means you have to split your shipment points. You don't want the gold to come to your fort. But it's a good age up. One of the best. And let's see. Perfectly done. That's great, man. And now, thanks to your military shipment, you got extra pressure. You got extra units in the front. Don't be afraid to keep making units, man. You really need a big batch of units. Like what the Rata is doing. For him, I would say use both of your buildings. Like you have the resources. You use multiple buildings to get a big mass faster. Now you're just waiting. Like these 5 delis, that's like 1k resources that is not being used. It's just being waited on. So what a lot of big players do, they queue like 1 unit. And then when it's almost finished, then they spend the resources for the last 5. So they don't have to wait until you have like all your units at once. That's like the most efficient way of making your units. But I like Gray's play here. Going for extra falconets. This seems like a big batch of cav on the other hand. So really, like, now it's good if you also send musketeers from your home barracks, or even make an extra barracks here. It's like you didn't really make any more buildings after you made the barracks. So yeah, the map is yours, man. You have the control thanks to this fort. Make some units. Make some buildings. Really make use of your resources, I would say. Now sending in 2 heavy cannons. Man, you need that anti-cav now. Like, you get a shitload of cannons. After these guys come in, you have a shitload of cannons. Damn. And Rata is going for the offensive. So yeah, as you see, the Delhi, they will overwhelm this shitload of cannons. Because in a rock, paper, scissor game, they are the scissor. Very nice shipment switch up here. And that was really smart, Gray. You saved your most valuable cannons. Now you see, okay, the opponent showed his card. Yeah. He's going cavalry. Like, your reaction should be, I'm going to make anti-cavalry. I'm gonna make musketeers. I'm gonna make dragoons. Cannons will not really help you kill these units fast. But yeah, you never know. You're still 23 villagers. Let's look at the Rata. Because he's Ottoman, he's auto-queuing his villies. He's on 34, so... but he decides to tech into mills, which is so bad. Like, look at this food. Like, 0.84. Coureur de Bois, they are 1.04. Damn, that's... He already tagged his mill. I mean, that's a little difference than I would expect. But did you get your food upgrades then? I don't think you got your hunting dogs then. And Ottoman did. So let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, Gray listen. So he's actually making some units from both of his points. Try to keep these villagers on something, man. On the bush, on the coin. Anything is better than nothing. But with this comp, if they are finished, I'm sure you will beat this. But let's see what's gonna happen. Rata he is moving his villages over the map, man. He just took this gold for free. And that's like a 5k? 5k gold. So you really don't want to let that happen. Like, if let's say you put one house here, Ray, then you know when the enemy villagers are there because they are just walking next to your house. You can see them. So that's also a smart way of using your houses. Like, they are not just houses; they are also points of vision. So if we look at your vision now. Like, thanks to this trade post, you can see there are villas here. So let's say you have a house here. You have a house here. House here. Here and here. Then you have a full line of vision whenever the enemy comes to your position. And look at the fight. The delis, they charge into the cannons again. It looks like it's a big batch of cannons. And I think Gray will just clean up nicely here. He still has one heavy, 2 culverins, and a falconet. And under the fort, yeah, it's really gonna be hard for Rata to now take this fight when Gray is going into his base. So let's see what's gonna happen. Gray is moving in for the kill. And yeah, against these musketeers, these deli don't even stand a chance. With the support of the cannons, it's gonna be GG. So Gray, you did an excellent job on aging up. And now these Abyss Gunners, unfortunately, they come too late for Rata. I feel like this is GG. And I don't know if Rata thinks the same, but this is the moment where Gray takes the win. And I'm glad to see you winning, brother. Yeah. So Rata throws in the towel. Very, very good composition in the end. So really you want like 20 or 30 musketeers. Let's say 10 musketeers for each cannon you have, basically. If you have 3 cannons, you want 30 musketeers. If you have 4 cannons, 40 musketeers. But that way you can always move your musketeers on top of the cannons when the enemy cavalry strikes. So you can protect them. So really, in the end, in the last fight, you really saw a good composition from Gray. Rata, unfortunately, he stick to H2, which can be good, but like he queued up like 5 batches of Janissaries. Yeah, those 4 batches that are in queue, that is just wasted resource, man. Try to make an extra barracks or even 2, and if you can then like push into Gray's base, man, you can just overwhelm him. But thank you, Gray, for sending me this video. I like casting your videos, man. It really reminds me of when I started the game, and step by step you see like improvement. So I'm happy that you won this game. But yeah, things to take in consideration. This graph, it should be like this the whole game. You always want, just like rata, you always want one extra villager in the same interval that your last one was made. Even if you're playing France. And that is like one of the things that is hard to learn. Like what I do is I learned like my hotkeys. They are in here. Hotkeys. And then you can find town center here. For me it's T. And if you know which button it is, you press it. If you make it X, if you make it Z, if you make it B, I don't care. You have to press it every time you reset your mind and queue up another villager. So T, Q. And you're fighting, T, Q a villager. You're building infrastructure, you're herding your giraffes into the mountain. T, V. Make another villager. Keep making villagers, and then you will outscale, and then you will always have better economy. But it's actually really close now because of your huge crates. You can also see that in your resources graph. Like here you were collecting 3,000 or even more. Like 4,000 resources, I believe. And then it slows down again. Also because he was on mills and you were on natural resources, you could stay competitive. But there is no reason why you shouldn't be ahead of your opponent in economy this game. But it takes time. It takes time to get used to. But I'm happy that you're doing well, man. That you're still enjoying the game. Keep sending me the videos, and I will cast them gladly. Anyway, this is a longer outro. I hope you guys enjoyed the game, and I will see you in the next Monkey Do. Peace.